way to deflect passes. If you move the pro stick left or right while in a defensive stance, you can move your hands to play the passing lanes and hopefully deflect the pass.
Coming right up, the Timberwolves taking on the Thunder. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's been a trying start to the season. Wins hard to come by. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much.
That's pretty intriguing, D.A. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. A pair of #1 picks are at the forwards, Edwards and Towns. D'Angelo Russell out there with Seth Curry, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for Oklahoma City, Miles Bridges is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Desmond Bane. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mitchell in at the small forward position. Clark, the focus tonight has to be on the front court matchup. It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
Now Gobert. Outside Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. And Holmgren pulls it down. And the Thunder with possession. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And that one good for 2.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Towns, drilled from 11 feet out.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
At the top of the key, Holmgren. Bane against Curry. Bane passes to Holmgren. uses the glass to finish the lane.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Back to Russell. And the pass to Edwards. Curry with it. From deep. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Bridges. Here's Holmgren. And the layup's good off the glass. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Russell dishes to Gobert. Pass to Russell. Takes a 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 3. Bridges inside. Curry meets him, and it's in there.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
Ring shot on the way. Gobert, no good. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Thunder. Holmgren with it. Curry meets him. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Gobert finds Russell. Back to Gobert. To halt the run, and that's off the glass and in.
Not a whole lot you can do. Even when Gobert is under pressure, he finds a way to finish.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks it loose. The dish to Bridges. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. The shot misses. And the Thunder going the other way now. Bridges with it. Picked up by Edwards. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On the wing, Mitchell. Edwards defending. The 3.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Inside. And it's blocked.
And the offense early on limited to just jump shots.
Guys, they're having a tough time getting the ball in close. And for the defense, when you can do that, I think you've already won half the battle.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Timberwolves also changing it up. Anderson, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Russell. Pass to Pokusevski. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 8. Curry passes to McLaughlin. Now here's McDaniels. Defense is right there. Curry on the wing. 5 on the clock. Fires from 14. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
Quickly the pass to Pokusevski. And here is Quickly. Here's Pokusevski. Chalk up 2 there.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Curry. Shoots the 3. And they recover it. Another miss by Curry.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to man. To the paint. Towns with the steal. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And yes, it's good. Curry's got 5 now.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court.
Here's man, guarded by Curry. Here's Pokusevski, connects from 3-point range. Pokusevski's got his second basket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The pass to McDaniels. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. Count the bucket, and he's got a free. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's McDaniels. Sinks the triple. 6 points for him.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to Chang. Here's man for the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. Really making the most of their possession.
Pass to McDaniels. And the shot goes in. McDaniels got 8.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. We've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Chang with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Robinson Earl, good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Quickly covering. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's Noel, and he banks in the layup.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Thunder. They lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They've got Miles Bridges. Desmond Bain out there with Gilgeous Alexander. And it's Mitchell. And it's Holmgren into the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now here's Anderson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Outside Edwards. The three-pointer no good. Oklahoma City leading by 4.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
The pass to Noel. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Mark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the Combine.
Pass to Noel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 5. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Holmgren. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
First personal foul.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Curry's checked in for Minnesota.
At the line.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Russell kicks to Curry. Back to Russell. From deep three-point range. And Bain pulls it down.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Pass to Bridges. That's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Holmgren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill. But the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team and continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. For 3, Edwards. Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds. And Anderson kicks to Russell. They need this one. Drills it from outside.
D'Angelo Russell.
Russell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, you look at Russell, and the green light is always on from there for him, and he shoots it with confidence.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. Outside, Bain. Oklahoma City gets it back. Timberwolves trail by 4. Anderson up top. Can't get it to fall. Mitchell against Gobert. And that one, good. Holmgren's got 8 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Russell dishes to Gobert. Outside, Edwards. High post, Gobert. Holmgren with the steal. To the middle. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Anthony Towns checked in for Anderson.
Anthony Towns.
Russell against Mitchell. Russell passes to Towns. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Mitchell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jordan McLaughlin comes in for Russell.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. Didn't let the defender get to him there.
To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Misses from short range. Timberwolves trail by 8. Passes it to McLaughlin. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And there's the pass to McLaughlin. Outside Curry. The shot will not fall. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Bain passes to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit it at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
So both teams making some changes here. On the wing quickly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Pokusevski. Drills the three-pointer. Pokusevski's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Edwards against Chang to end the run. Here's Towns. Out to Edwards. Pass to McLaughlin. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. They get it again. Outside Edwards. Passes it to Noel. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Knocked away. Now here's Jang. He's tightly guarded. The pass to Robinson Earl. Towns against Jang. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Outside Towns. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They have not scored as much in the painted area this quarter. Maybe they should go back to that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
Pass to Man. Launches a three. That one no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. There's the triple. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Timberwolves.
Minnesota foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
First personal foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for your Oklahoma City.
And quickly drops them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Russell against Quickly. Russell dishes to Towns. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
Here's Robinson Earl, and he overshot that one, missing.
That's a very low percentage.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage. And that does it for our halftime show.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Russell is out there with Curry, and it's Edwards in at the small forward. Curry on the wing. Fires from deep. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
For 3.
Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, some players just have a shooter's mentality, and Curry's in that category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he takes he can make.
Bain against Curry. Holmgren wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you can fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Outside Russell. And it's sent back by Mitchell. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Russell kicks to Gobert. To the middle. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And they get it back. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Edwards, that's good.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. Bridges passes to Mitchell. No good on the 3. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Russell. Lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got 5 now.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
And you look at Anthony Edwards. And, G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Rudy Gobert. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Payne against Curry. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Payne. Holmgren's got 20 points. Timberwolves trail by 10. Russell passes to Edwards. And here's Towns. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Gobert.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Russell kicks to Gobert. At the top of the key, Curry. Out to the right wing. Russell with a wide open look. And a great assist by Curry. That one goes in.
Seth Curry.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Here they come, fans.
The Timberwolves making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
All right, everybody. It's your Thunder Houston team. Get loud.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Payne looking around. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Free throw good. Bain. During Desmond Bain's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bain's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter. And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bain. Can't cash in from the high post.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Curry.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
It's stolen by Gobert. To the paint. Here's Anderson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
McDaniels dishes to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Fires from 14. Dwight Howard grabs the board. The Thunder leading by 4. Mann passes to Robinson Earl. Here is Hawkins. And here's Chang. Feeds it to Howard. And stolen by Russell. Fires the 3. Timberwolves keep it alive. That one falls. Gobert's got 6.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the board has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Noel, he's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 4. Dishes to Russell. McDaniels kicks to Russell. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves ball.
Here's Noel. Shot clock at 5 to the inside.
Howard is an excellent defender with a wide reach, and because of that, he's really good at contesting shots.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third personal.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he's good on the second.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Here's Russell. It doesn't go for him. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Mann passes to Hawkins. Driving inside. And there it is for him. Hawkins has got 4 points this quarter.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 5 there, thanks to the basket from Gobert. The Thunder have gone 7-12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Hawkins passes to Mann. And here's Hawkins. Passes to Mann. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Intercepted. It's Anderson with the drive. Hits the jump hook. Now it's just a 3-point Thunder lead.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Howard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, it seems like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Stolen away. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Hawkins with it. There's the pass to Mann. To the wing on the left. Here's Robinson Earl. No good on the triple. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pass to McDaniels. Good on the triple. McDaniels got 14.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Now here's Jang. McDaniels defending. Now here's Jang. Here's Hawkins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Thunder lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Mitchell in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know, Seth Curry has that shooter's mentality, which makes defenses uncomfortable. And that's part of how he gets these calls.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Edwards against Payne. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. The feed to Holmgren. Towns with the steal. Curry finds Edwards. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Payne, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Pass to Noel. Now Towns. Clock at 6. And blocked by Payne. Mitchell outside. And there's Bridges on the assist by Mitchell. And the Thunder lead by 5. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Thunder.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense. And that, to me, has been impressive.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals. They're not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Russell, he's checked in for Noel. Gilgeous-Alexander against Russell. Mitchell right side. Bridges outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Russell. Good on the shot. And it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's check in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The Thunder leading by 7.
All right, everybody, it's your Thunder Houston.
Outside, Payne. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Mitchell outside. Passes it to Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Curry on the wing. Inside. Gobert down low. There's the 3. They get it back. And finally they hit one. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Russell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Gobert with the block, and he gets it back. Mitchell passes to Bridges. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And he sinks the second. The Thunder leading by 5. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren at the elbow. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Curry. That's tipped, and he recovers it. It's good.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Oklahoma City has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now the pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Bridges outside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Curry kicks to Russell. Pass to Gobert. Bounds down low. Defended by Bridges. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. It's going to be Towns shooting. That's on Miles Bridges. The Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren, and the Thunder another 3.
They'll lead with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Edwards passes to Russell. Left side Curry from past the arc. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Mitchell outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Russell. It's stolen by Edwards. Jumps up and finished off by Edwards.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Pass to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Russell feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. For Mitchell. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, he never seems to get rattled. He's got a very calm, steady demeanor about himself. D'Angelo making it look easy.
Little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Russell passes to Towns. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Right side Russell to the inside. And Gobert throws it down.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Mitchell against Russell. Here's Towns. Kicks it to Gobert. Shoots over Holmgren. And they're able to recover. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Yeah, and such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Russell with it. Now defended by Bain. Russell, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes!
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're behind by 2. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chet Holmgren.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Bridges outside. Buries the triple.
Yes, sir. Bridges really asserted himself on offense. And when he's rolling like that, he gets his whole team fired up.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Obviously, the 3 would tie it. They have to make one extra pass to get a better shot. I think they might have a chance, just enough time to do that.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Misses the tray. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for David Aldridge.